Hello everyone, and welcome to Live Art Mini with Inside Out Studio. Today we are going to be talking about a famous woman artist named Frida Kahlo. She's a Mexican artist, and we're going to be talking all month long this month because it is Women's History Month. We are going to be featuring different women artists. And today, if you'd like to follow along with us, all you need is paper and a pencil, and you can learn how to draw a face step by step. Sounds scary, but we'll go through it one step at a time, and it'll be a breeze. But before we get started, Liz is going to come down and has a word to our sponsor.
Thank you to our sponsor, Symmetry Boutique and Gallery, for making this possible.
Awesome. And we have a special message from Symmetry.
Hi, my name is Debbie. I'm here at Symmetry Boutique and Gallery. I am Sherry Armstead's daughter, and we want to thank you for your continued support of our small local business here in Fairfield. Inside Out Studio has always been a mission that Sherry and Symmetry has supported in their mission to help young artists and giving them opportunities. If you're new to Symmetry and our store, please come in and visit us at 1000 Sims Road. Mention that you saw the Inside Out Studio video and receive 10% off your next purchase.
There we go. Okay, so like I said, today we're going to be talking about Frida Kahlo, and I'll start out by showing you a picture of her. This is actually a portrait she painted of herself, and mostly this is what we're going to look at today. Frida Kahlo is really famous for painting self-portraits. And there are some things that you can notice about those portraits. She is really well known for the portraits where she includes her unibrow and her light mustache. So those are things that are very significant in Frida's paintings, but we're going to talk a little bit about her life. Frida Kahlo was born in 1907 in Mexico City, and at the age of 6, unfortunately, she caught the disease polio, which damaged her right leg. And we're going to continue to slide through some pictures here. It's another portrait of Frida. And when she was 18, she was in a terrible bus accident that broke her spinal cord, collarbone, ribs, pelvic bone, leg, foot, and shoulder. So it was a very devastating car accident. And she actually, because of this, she had such bad injuries that she was actually never able to have children. And she was in an enormous amount of pain. And she was actually in a body cast for 3 months after this accident. And it's really important to note because it has a lot to do with her paintings. She was sitting with herself in a bed, and painting herself became part of her process, how she was processing all the pain and feelings. So if you notice, her face is usually very stoic, and even in some images, in self-portraits, if you look at this one, she even looks like she has tears in her eyes. So if you can imagine the amount of pain that she must have been going through, and she really reflected that in her paintings and painted what she felt and saw. And we want to say hi to Kathleen, who's watching. Kathleen is one of the artists here at Inside Out, and she makes some really awesome crochet pieces. She does dolls and things. So back to Frida. We'll move on to another portrait. So we're going to see a lot of portraits by her. Again, we see the unibrow and the flowers in her hair are also a very common theme. So her love of painting portraits actually came from time that she spent helping her father in his photography studio. And if you look at her paintings, they really feel like a photo portrait. And you can really see that she got a lot of inspiration from the time she spent with her father in his photo portrait studio. And she turned that kind of aesthetic and look into paintings. So she also liked to include a lot of flora and fauna in the background. So she does lots of leaves and things like that. We have this image here where she has a monkey on her shoulder, and there are leaves in the background. Again, a pretty serious face. She was also married to the well-known Mexican artist Diego Rivera, and although they had separate homes and studios, and had a kind of complex relationship. Diego Rivera he was a famous artist, and when Frida met him, he really helped expose her artwork and get her to be a really well-known artist, and she's one of the most well-known artists from Mexico still today. So Frida, her health unfortunately continued to deteriorate, and here is an image, a self-portrait she painted. This was actually dedicated to a doctor she's painted a portrait of him, but this is her in a wheelchair. And if you look closely on the palette she's holding in her hand, there is a human heart on that palette. So again, she's kind of taking this pain and kind of the experiences she's going through, and it's coming out in her paintings. And she even has, some people would call her style surrealist, because sometimes she has kind of like a dream-like feeling to some of her paintings. But they're all pretty consistent. That's why Frida, now her face and the unibrow and the flowers have become almost like a pop culture symbol of her and her artwork. So unfortunately, she died only at the age of 47 in 1954. So this is Frida's artwork. Any responses from the artists at Inside Out? What do you think, Fonz? Do you like Frida Kahlo's artwork? Yeah? Yeah. We talked about it this morning with the artists.
Wow.
Yeah, her unibrow.
Yeah.
Everybody noticed that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
But she was very authentic when she painted, and we can really appreciate that. She didn't try to kind of conform to natural standards of beauty. She really painted herself as she was. So today we're going to learn how to draw a face. And earlier today, Artists at Insight Studio, Dwayne, I'm going to turn out around the camera. You want to wave? Dwayne and Andrea. This morning we worked on some leafy background. Dwayne, you want to show us? You'll hold up what you worked on. So he's got leaves in the back. Great. Good job, Andrea. Yep. And those are going to be our background. And we are going to draw a face and paste it on top. But here at home, you can follow along and learn how to draw a face. So let's get up here and get a nice view of this paper. And artists in the studio, if you want to follow along with me, and we'll do it together. So go ahead and get your paper ready. The light color paper that we got out. Yep. So the step one in drawing a face, get your paper and pencil ready. Pencil or marker. I'm going to start with a marker so you can see it. So first we're going to draw an oval or like an egg shape, with the point being kind of like the chin. So we want to shape kind of like that. So we can see that. That's going to be the head. So once artists kind of can everybody see this, Melissa? Can you see this? Yeah. And I think you might have kind of started. All right, so we have our oval shape, and then we are going to draw the neck and shoulders. So the neck is just two lines coming down kind of beside the chin, on either side of the chin. And that's going to make our neck. And then we're going to put some shoulders on, so it's going to be a line that kind of comes down and bends around. And then I'll make our shoulders. And then we're going to make some guidelines to make it a lot easier to draw a face. Everybody ready? On the same page so far? Okay, so we're going to draw a light line. I'm going to do it on here so you can see it. We're going to cut the face right in half with a line going down the center. If you're using a pencil, you might want to draw lightly. It's okay if you don't. It's fine.
I was messing up with, I'm not very good at drawing egg-shaped faces.
That's all, it can just be a round or an oval shape.
I didn't quite know if you were making like a curve.
That's all right. Okay, so we divide the face in half that way, and then we're going to find the center going the other way, so it's going to look like a cross. And we're going to go across to make kind of like a plus sign in the middle of the face. And those are going to help us map out the face and where things go. So Kathleen, are you following along and drawing a face with us? Okay, so next, we're going to make another mark. Everybody ready? We're going to go halfway down in between the center point and the chin, and we're just going to make a little dash line. Just a little dash line halfway down. Need help with that, Andrea? Okay, I'm going to... So right here, you're going to make a little dash. Yeah, you're good. We'll do the eyes and stuff in just a minute, Melissa. Looking good. Okay, so next, my little dash is not showing up too well on here. There we go. So then we're going to divide that in half again.
This is where the nose is, isn't it?
Yep, that's the nose. And then in half again is where the lips are going to be. So we're going to do another line dividing the tick mark and the chin in half again. You can see that. There's a line here and a line just down there. Okay? Alrighty. We ready to move on to the eyeballs? Here we go. We're going to do eyes. So this line, the large line going across the page is going to be our eye line. And right in the center, we're going to draw half of a football shape for an eye. All right. And then we're going to draw on the underside of that line the second half of the football. So half of the football on top of the line, and then the other half of a football on the bottom. Because the eye is kind of the shape of a football, believe it or not. So Kathleen says she's working on a hat. It sounds like she's at home crocheting as we speak. Everybody ready? Then we're going to do the other eye. So right in the middle of that other section, we're going to do half a football on the top, and then half a football on the bottom. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but that's all right. Melissa, how you doing with those eyes? You didn't do the eyes yet? Do you want to do that football? Can you see my thing? So you want to draw the eyes right on that line that's going across. Let me show you real quick. I'm going to head over here and check it on Melissa. So you're going to draw an eye right here and an eye right here on that line. All right. So then we're going to want to move on to the eyelids. Andrea, do you have your eyeballs on there? Excellent. Looks good. So now we want to do the eyelid, which is going to be a second line mirroring that top line. Almost like we're gonna turn it into Frida.
Okay.
We're doing the steps of a face, and then we're going to add some features so it looks like Frida. So kind of like you would do the stripes on a rainbow is how we want to do the eyelids. Okay? And then we are going to do our pupils. So the pupil, we don't want to necessarily draw just a whole circle. We want part of a circle. Because a whole circle tends to look a little creepy in humans. So we're going to draw just like a half of a circle for the pupil. Doing okay, Andrea? All right. So actually that could be the iris, so we'll leave that. And then we're going to work on our nose. Are we ready for a nose? Bonzo, you ready for the nose? Yeah? Okay, we're going to go that first little tiny line we made under the eyes, and we're going to make kind of like a little U shape. Okay? Need some help, Andrea? All right. So we want to make we're going to make like a little U shape right here. Yeah, that looks really nice. Alrighty. So then we're going to do the other sides of the nose. We're going to make like a little C on both sides to make the nostrils. Okay. And then from there, we are going to do our eyebrows. So the eyebrows go above the eye.
Black and white or color?
We're going to we'll add color in a little bit. So the eyebrows go right above the eyes, just two little lines. Alrighty. And then we got the eyebrows. Andrea, you got your eyebrows on there? Okay. So right above the eye, we're going to have like a little curved shape to make the eyebrows. And then we're going to move on to the lips. So our next line down under the nose is going to be the line for the lips. And we're going to start by just making a little line here. And it can be a little smile if you want, or it could be a straight line. And then we're going to make a line underneath the lips, just like another little C to represent the lips.
That was a line underneath that line?
Yep, so the first line down is the nose, and then the next line down is going to be the lip.
But then you had a line underneath
Yep,
that?
and then underneath that, we're just going to make another little dash to make the bottom of the lip. And then Andrea's got a question. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. And then you're going to add one more line, just a smaller line there for the bottom of the lip.
Hey,
So,
what do you think of mine? Oh, I think of mine right now.
we're going to check in on Liz. Perfect. That was really good. And then, I almost forgot, usually, if somebody has two eyebrows, we make the two lines. But if we're going to make it look like Frida, we want to connect our eyebrows. You can add it in there. Just a second, Fonz. So if you want to make a unibrow, you just want to connect those two eyebrows. All right.
I just connected mine myself.
Perfect. Okay, so the last piece we're going to do, anybody got a guess? What's this face missing?
Ears.
Ears. So we're going to start with the line where we made the eyes. And then that's where the top of the ear is. We're going to curve around to about where the lip starts. And that's going to be our ear on this side.
I already did mine.
Perfect. Liz is ahead of the game. On the other side, we're going to start on that line and come down to about where the lip starts. And that gives us two ears.
How do you make it ears?
So do you know where the line is that you made the eyeballs on?
I can see it.
We're gonna take a little walk around here and check in and see how our artists are doing. Let's switch around. All right, Andrea, let's take a look. That's looking really good so far. So the ears are going to start right here and go down to about where the lips are. Yep, all the way down to about there. Perfect. And do the same thing on that side.
How's mine?
Let's take a look at yours, Melissa.
I got it.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
People, that one on there.
Say hi to Mom. Anybody? Oh, I love that unibrow you made there. That's perfect. So the ear is going to start here and go down to about here. Beautiful. Great job. And then the other one, yep, start right there. Go down to about right there.
Oh, I forgot the eyes.
The pupils,
Yeah, how do you make that?
it's just, you could just do a dot.
I got it.
Here.
There's a lot of ways to do it. That looks really good. Do you want to hold it up, see if we can see it?
Yeah.
That's it.
See, it's kind of hard to see in the light, but it looks really good. All right, we'll check out Andrea's here. A little bit lower, at least so you can see it. That's looking really good. I love that.
Hi, my dad.
Andrea says hi to her dad.
Hi, Matt.
And Matt, awesome.
Alright.
Okay. How are we doing, Fonz?
You wanna hold yours up, Mom?
And my
Looking
doggy.
good. Once we get some black marker on there, we'll be able to see a little bit better. Andrea says hi to her dog too. I like that. All right, we're gonna head back up here and show the last little step. Dwayne, you want to say hi as we scoot by?
Hi,
He wants to say hi too.
Mommy.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Mommy. I see you wear that too cold.
Awesome. Okay. Here's Jason.
What's the last?
Last step.
What's the last spot?
The last step here, we're gonna do flowers in the hair. And I'm gonna switch my camera around. Okay. So we have our face here. Now we're gonna do some flowers because a lot of times Frida had flowers in her hair. So right above the unibrow, kind of in between the unibrow and the top of the head, we're just gonna draw some simple flowers. I like to do a circle.
Where do we put the hair?
We're gonna do the hair after we do the flowers. It's kind of easier to do it that way. So we're just gonna do a string of flowers, kind of all touching.
What is it, flowers?
A lot of times Frida would have flowers in her hair. So they'd be quick, just little flower doodles.
How do you make a flower?
I like to do a circle and then do your petals going around the outside. I think Terry's gonna help with that. So once we get the flowers going across, we'll come back, we'll move along for this. Then we're gonna make our hair behind it, which is just gonna kind of be bumpy, little bumps like this, and it's like a cloud. Just to make like her braided hair that would be on top of her head.
How many do we do?
And then we can draw her hair right there.
Okay.
Yeah. How many flowers?
What do you want?
I would do flowers so they go all the way across her head
Okay.
from one side to the other. So that is our how to draw a face of Frida. And then from there we'll color it in and we'll put it on our background. So if you did make these guidelines in pencil, at this point you can erase it. We'll have the artists here are going to go back over in black marker over top of our lines, and then we'll color it in. So I'm going to head over and help some people start putting the black lines on.
Unibrow.
Yeah?
Unibrow.
You going to grow one?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Right here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go. I'm going to take a trip over here and see how Liz is doing. Heading behind you, Jason. How's it going, Liz? Good. You want to give us a peek? Excellent. Very nice. That looks really good. I like she's even got the mustache on there. How's it going, Mr. Sparks?
Good.
Good. All right. Let's do some of your black lines.
Just bring it around.
Anybody else you want to say hi to?
Or if, I guess, if you want it out straight here,
Let's see.
make it down.
So Dwayne, we can. Let's switch my camera
The
around.
flowers.
There's Fonzo. You.
Yeah.
How's it going, Fonz? Good. Okay, so we're gonna. There's Dwayne. There's Dwayne. Okay, so we're gonna take a look and do your outline here in black. And it looks like you started to color in a little bit. Looks good. All right. And then we'll walk around here to Miss Andrea.
I like it.
Awesome. Oh my goodness, I love it. Switch it. It looks good. Let's do it in black marker and then we can really see it. We can see Andrea's leaves here too.
This is fun.
Good. Can I go for it in black marker really fast?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do it.
I'll go fast. You got any good jokes, Andrea?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Amanda.
Amanda who?
Amanda's silly.
I like that one. Creative bunch around here.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Steven.
Steven. Steven who?
Steven's silly.
Steven's silly too. Awesome.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Terry.
Terry who?
Terry's goofy.
You're good with the knock knock jokes there, Andrea. We love to have fun around here, don't we? Okay, you want to hold that up?
Yeah.
You loved it. Yep, all right. There's Andrea's. Let's get a good, yep. That looks great, Andrea. So you can start filling it in with some colored pencil. Let's see Fonz's. You hold it up? Go down a little bit. There we go, perfect. That looks really good, Fonz.
What color?
You can use any colors you want. You got pencils there in your little bin. Fonzo, any good jokes for us? Hot dog. That's always the joke with Fonzo. I'm good. How are you? Oh, you asking everybody how they're doing? Everybody out there, Fonzo says, leave us a comment and tell us how you're doing. Brett says hi. Everybody want to say hi to Brett?
Hi, Brad.
Where he at today?
He's not here.
Where he at today?
Liz is finishing up her sketch.
You going to the new place
As
tomorrow?
usual, she's got a very beautiful photorealistic drawing here. It looks really good.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't see Brett.
You haven't seen Brett?
Brett Greer, I see him tomorrow.
Good. Sounds good. All right.
He
Jason, you want to show us what you're working on? Awesome. Jason has a colored pencil drawing. He's been a commission he's been working on for a few months. Hoping to finish it up today. Got some famous musicians. Looks good. Getting there.
That's it.
It looks just like it. Jason,
Today,
he's got to finish it today. That's right.
the half hour.
I believe it.
Yeah.
We'll check over here and see how Melissa's doing. Awesome. Melissa, you want to hold up with your black lines? That looks really good. Can we see it? Beautiful. The flowers in her hair. I love it. You did a really good job. Really good. Awesome. So we're going to continue. I'll head back over to our little spot. And this is a painting straight ahead that Alfonso's been working on. It's in the style of Alma Thomas, who is an artist that we talked about on Live Art Mini last month. And I think he's doing a really good job with that. So, All right, so the artists, we're gonna finish coloring in, cut them out, and then we'll have something that looks something like this.
So I have to color in the color?
If you want to color them with colored pencil, you can, or you can leave it like that and cut it out and put it on top. So this is gonna be the final result with the portrait cut out and put on top of our leafy backgrounds. All right. Okay. Dwayne, you want to come down and help me say thank you? Fonzo says thank you. And then we'll say everybody together. We'll see him right here. There he is. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.